Welcome to Flynn. No, we're actually talking about the aim controller. So you're probably wondering, what's the aim controller? Well, it's this aim controller. This isn't an aim controller. It's basically a gun, a big rifle, big gun. Basically, it's over here. There we go. There it is. There it is. Here it is. It's right here. It's a big gun. Basically, it's just a big gun. You can shoot. You know, it's like a rifle. Boom. Now, since... Listen here. Oh, God. Since... Oh, God. Okay. Since this is going to be used in the new game, Sniper VR, which is going to come out in... No time... in some time. In some time. It just depends, to be honest. It could be April, it could be May, June, July, but it's coming out in 2021. Sorry. And it's going to use the aim controller and the move controllers. Now, when that game does come out, this will be popular. Now, I'm saying that with a pinch of hope, because this is a really good thing. Because, first off, it uses the Bluetooth charger, which basically means your phone charger can literally plug into this and charge it all up. And you can not waste money getting a new charger for getting, like the Move controller, because the Move controller needs a specific charging port, same as 3DS and all that stuff. So basically, this one is just like universal. Like, this is universal. It's handy, and on the display you can easily display this. It's really easy. It's quite heavy. It's almost heavy, but it's not that quite heavy. Like, it does have a bit of gravity to it, but it's okay. But I'm gonna say don't buy this, because you see, don't buy this now. Wait until Sniper Elite comes out, okay? Because this one is really bad for games. So I went into my video PlayStation store, and there were 688 games. Granted, there was a lot of special editions, definitive editions, and all that stuff. So I actually had to count them as well. You want the results, the final results. Alright, the final results. For the aim controller, there is 13 games. 13. You're probably thinking, okay, that's fair, that's reasonable enough. Guess how many is there for the move and none? So none is basically... this is how I counted this. So move controller, it has nothing but the move controller, right? But I also counted it as if the game has an aim controller compatibility, if it says like, oh, it's aim controller compatibility, a game will be counted for the aim controller and the move controller. So I'm counted both of them kind of bit. So 688 basically. It's still 688 basically. And yeah, there's a lot. So basically, none, where it just has the DualShock, I had to split it up. So in none, we have 335 games that have none. No move controller, no aim controller, just the DualShock or the VR thing. That's good. Now, I give PlayStation props for that. Like, let's say you bought the PSVR first time and you didn't have the move controllers. You had to buy them later on, like, in a couple of days or so. that's good. Like, at least you have 335 games, free games. Some are free, and some are paid for. But at least you have some games to play with until you get the Move controller. But the aim controller has 13 games, and some of them, and I think only two games have, the aim controller is the only game. No, it's actually free games. There's free games that have the aim controller only. Like, you only can have the aim controller, nothing else. And then the 10 is just basically compatibility. It's just like, oh, this is compatible. This could be used in the game. But basically, it's just basically 3 games that use this. And for the Move controller, guess how many? 340. And that equals to 6888. Yeah, you're probably wondering how. But no, since I want to assure you that this took me a long time. I can't read that. Fuck's sake, I have bad handwriting. Oh, Thursday, the 2nd of the 21st at 11 o'clock at night. Where this was 11 o'clock yesterday night. This was the total. It was aim controller 10, none 61, and move 136. Don't buy this until Sniper Elite comes out, because you have no games to play with this. PlayStation, I think you should have more for the aim controller. Like, what if you paid? What if you got the PlayStation VR and basically bought the aim controller with it, and you decided to play PlayStation Move aim controller. Now, there's nothing wrong with you for playing it. It's just that there's not a lot of games for the aim controller. And with the new Sniper Elite, it's probably going to be famous, and it's probably going to be good, and people are going to be like, oh, look, it's the aim controller. We can use the aim controller. Boom, boom. This looks more cooler. And people will use the aim controller for Sniper Elite more than the Move controller. They'll just go, because it's so simple. But since Sniper Elite is not coming out until a few months later, I don't know. People are not going to play with this because it's just only 13 games, and 3 of them are just only aim controller, and the rest are just compatible with it. I could just imagine that. Just like, boom, done. You know what? I have an idea for a PlayStation VR game, actually, and it's pretty good. How about you make a James Bond PSVR game where it's compatible with the aim controller and the Move controller, where you become 007. You can use the aim controller just like, it'd be like N64 style, like you'll have one gun and it'd be like pew, 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 or something like that. Like the N64 did it with just one hand. You had to use one hand, so you can use the aim controller, Sniper Elite or something like that, sniping, or like the rocket launcher, just like rocket launcher, you know what I mean? Something cool like that. Or if you want to be a Hitman wannabe, you can use the move controllers and just go pew 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 pew. That is a good idea. Like you can have the you can have GoldenEye stages, you can have Live and Let Die, whatever. Like I think you should have GoldenEye, probably some other maps, but have GoldenEye, and you can actually have the edition. Like you can have the standard edition, which is the standard edition. Like there's no modes or anything. In the N64 edition, listen, it will include modes. It will have the same graphics as in N64. Your gun will have the same graphics as N64, and you go through the N64 levels, but it's in VR, and you can use it to your advantage. It'll just tug those nostalgic strings. And also, by the way, it will have modes, like DK mode, cheat codes, like all that, like DK mode, golden gun mode, all that stuff. Even will probably you can make a multiplayer, I don't know, but make a 007 VR game. I would actually pay money for that. That's actually a pretty good idea. But I don't think 007 or whatever company that makes 007 would want to make another game because of Daniel Craig's 007 Legends for PS3. Yeah, but still, they could still use the VR. They can use the VR to advantage. Look, I'm using my imagination. Like, you can use the aim controller, and you can be in the N64 maps being like, pretending to be like James Bond. Like, what more do you want? Like, that'd be cool. And if you want an N64 edition, you just have to pay €5 extra. Like I say, like at the price for James Bond VR game, I say it should be €30 and plus €5 for the N64. But it'll be plus €10 for unlocking all the cheat codes, because you have to unlock the cheat codes, in a certain way. So if you pay more €10 extra, if you have more money, you can get all the cheat codes and you can have fun with it. Like, that'd be so simple, but no. Stick to the same crap over and over again. Hitman 3, oh, Sniper Elite, oh. Even if we're not gonna make anything original and something good, we're just gonna milk these Hitman games and all that stuff. Oh, it's like a cow. Moo. Yeah. PlayStation is just surviving on only PlayStation games. Yeah, they're only surviving on them. Because Detroit Become Human and Days Gone are pretty good, but that's the only thing they're just surviving on, to be honest. The rest are just basically fucking rip-offs of other games. Naughty Dogs is pushing them through. Like, Last of Us is only PlayStation. Like, that's just some... Like, I understand, yeah, but Naughty Dog shouldn't be doing that, to be honest. Like, Naughty Dog, literally, I love you, but seriously, PlayStation is going down because they're not making anything good. any good games, and I just give them a good idea, which is James Bond VR. But no, they'll never do that in their lives. they'll care more if like the servers are going down than just making a James Bond VR game. Let's just be honest.